question number 158.
The Honorable Minister of Fisheries and Livestock.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Honorable Member for Kanchibiya, Honorable Chanda, is asking the Ministry a question in three parts. Part A, whether the goat breeding center in Kanchibiya District is serving its intended purpose. In Part B, if so, how many people had benefited from the center as of October 2021? In Part C, if the center is not serving its purpose, what measures are being taken to ensure that the center serves its intended purpose? Madam Speaker, our response is as follows. Part A, the goat breeding and multiplication center in Kanchibiya will be serving its intended purpose once it is fully operational. The center has recently been operationalized and has goat houses, office block, perimeter fencing, and 2 boreholes. In May 2021, the center received 155 goats, were purchased for multiplication at the center, which includes 150 females and 5 males. In Part B, so far, no farmer have benefited from the center to date. The August House may wish to know that farmers have not benefited because of the fact that the goats were procured in May 2021. And as such, it takes time to reproduce, taking into consideration their reproduction cycle. Most of the females are now pregnant, and we expect them to have kids in the coming months. In Part C, the ministry is taking the following measures to ensure that the center serves its intended purpose. 1, increasing production and productivity through improved nutrition and general husbandry, staffing levels, procurement of additional breeding stock. The ministry will invest in animal breeding research and development, which will also benefit Kanchibiya Goat Breeding Center. Thank you.
Thank you. The Honorable Member for Kanchibiya.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I would want to thank the Honorable Minister for his response. And in thanking him for his response, allow me, Madam Speaker, to extend an invitation to the Honorable Minister to visit Kanchibiya. And I think there's every need for him to be on the ground. He probably would need to crack the whip amongst his officers, because some of the facts he's been given for his report may not be facts on the ground. And the contractor, for example, was contracted to put up some infrastructure, has abandoned the site, etc.
Order. Honorable Member for Kanchibiya, if you want to engage the minister on those lines, I suggest you pay him a visit, but otherwise now, we are dealing with supplementary questions. So ask your supplementary question.
I'm guided, Madam Speaker. The Honorable Minister, regarding the plans for this particular breeding center, what time frame are we looking at? Thank you.
The Honorable Minister of Fisheries and Livestock.
Madam Speaker, I missed his time frame to do what? I didn't get his question properly. If he can repeat.
The Honorable Member for Kanchibiya, your question was not clear. The Minister has not heard the question. Please repeat.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, my question, brief background is that this project started in 2013 And the minister says that government is working very, very hard. And I know that he's passionate about this ministry. This particular project has stored for a long time. What time frame, when do we see this particular project becoming fully operational, the goat bulking center in Kanchibiya?
The Honorable Minister of Fisheries and Livestock.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I know the honorable member has a passion in this sector. The first thing is I would invite him to the office so that we can have the length of discussion concerning the livestock in Kanchibiya. And I stated, Madam Speaker, that the ministry is working around the clock to make sure that we improve services at that center. One, by increasing the staffing level, which is one of the contributing factors that is making the center not to do very well. So that is one area the ministry is going to address. And I've also told him that the nutrition matters are also one of the aspects. This comes into capacity building by having the experts at the center. So these are the areas the ministry is trying to address. These centers were created. That's when if you heard me very clearly, Madam Speaker, in my preamble, I stated that these centers were established in 2013. So there's a lot of activities that we need to improve from these centers, because these are ongoing programs. And I know it's not only the Kanchibiya Center, it's most of our centers that we have in this country. They need us who have got the vision for this sector to change certain things that we feel we are not in order. So he has just to be patient with us, the honorable member, because in addition to this, the honorable member is aware that despite the center failing to provide the necessary benefits, we as a ministry decided to empower the people of Kanchibiya community with 600 goats, 10,300 chickens. That is to empower the communities whilst we are making the center to be fully operational. I thank you.
Honorable Member for Kanchibiya, you have another question?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just a last question in thanking the Minister. And also, firstly, to assure him that the people of Kanchibiya constituency will give him the best of support so that he succeeds in his very, very important portfolio. Honorable Minister, would the ministry consider giving the mandate to the cooperatives at a later stage to run this particular facility? Thank you.
The Honorable Minister of Fisheries and Livestock.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. In fact, one of the areas that this government consider is to bring also private partners to these centers to join hands and work together. But before we do that, Madam Speaker, the first thing is we have to make these centers more attractive to allow other private partners to come on board. So we are trying to make sure that all these centers are made attractive to other cooperating partners. I thank you.